Hello there everyone, and welcome back to a brand new video in which I'm going to be showing you everything I've picked up food shopping this week, which I'm aware may sound a little bit boring to some people, especially because it does kind of differ a little bit from my usual content, but I really enjoy watching these videos, mainly because I'm nosy and I like to have a look at what people are eating, and also because I like to take a little bit of inspiration from them. Not gonna lie, this isn't the best shop for me to show you guys what I've picked up. Nothing is really being cooked from scratch this week because it is boiling hot and I am very lazy, and we've just got back from holiday, so it was just a quick dash in, thinking of some meals off the top of my head. But I'm still quite happy with what I've picked up, and I do think it kind of represents quite well what we eat each week. It just means that some weeks we would probably cook some of this stuff from scratch rather than buying it pre-made, if that makes sense. So first of all, I'm going to run you through some of the meals that are here because I think that's probably the most useful thing I can tell you guys. But we're going to be having Hunter's chicken. I did originally want that with sweet potato fries but couldn't get any, so I picked up some mash instead. I'll show you all in more detail in a minute. We're having like chicken wraps with roasted veggies inside. I'm then going to cook a stir fry with those same veggies. A sausage pasta, which I had the other week and I'd never ever made it before, but I really enjoyed it. I've picked up a pizza. I'm going to have prawn salad for lunch because that's what I'm obsessed with at the minute. Like, me and prawns at the minute are literally best buddies. I love them so much, especially now it's warm, if you cannot tell by literally the amount of sweat on my forehead, like, is a joke. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 evening meals ish and 1 lunch, because I'll have the prawn salad every single day for lunch until I run out of ingredients basically, and then I go shopping again. So other than that, I suppose I best just get showing you exactly what it is I've picked up. It's not massive, it's not the biggest food shop in the world, but as I said, it's quite representative of what we eat each week. So let me just show you what we've picked up. It was a bit unfortunate because there wasn't many loose veggies today or fruits or anything like that, so I don't think I've actually picked up anything loose, which is really sad. But let's get going. First of all, I picked up my favourite squash, which is the orange and mango fruit creations, as it was on offer. And I also picked up this one to try again because it was on offer, strawberry and watermelon. I'm obsessed with watermelon at the minute. They didn't have any in the shop today. I was really sad, but thought I'd give that a go. Nice summery drink. Also picked up some milk. I'm having Frosties for breakfast this week. If I have breakfast, I don't always, and Charlie has that in her tea. 7-Up free and Fanta, as I said, is really hot and it's just nice and refreshing. And also over here, randomly placed, I've got some smooth orange juice and some apple juice, again just because it's really hot and I thought they would be quite refreshing for us. Then moving on to fresh fruit and veggies. This isn't really much of an order, but I have tried my best. I've picked up 2 broccolis. We get through broccoli so quickly in this house. We probably have it most days of the week on our evening meals. I picked up some baby corn because, as I said, I'm having a stir fry and it's been absolutely ages since I've had that. Really like that in a stir fry, and I can also throw what's left over in my pasta. Melon slices because I didn't have any watermelon. I was really sad about it, but figured I'd give these a go instead. I know I don't like them as much as watermelon, but it's still nice and refreshing. Again, the same with strawberries. Lovely little snack to have during this hot weather. Then this sort of section here is mainly for my lunch. You can probably already tell. I've got 2 bags of lettuce, a whole cucumber, peppers. This was the last bag of peppers. I was so lucky. Some baby plum tomatoes. Plum tomatoes are some of my favourites. And then also the prawns to go with them. I usually pick up like smaller prawns than this, but I accidentally picked up king prawns a while back and loved them, which is so annoying because they're so expensive. They're usually 3 for £10 in like big packs, but these other ones were on rollback today for £2.30, so there was no point in me getting 3 for 10. So I just picked up 2 of those instead, and I'll be having those in my salads. I also picked up some sweet Clams. We absolutely love sweet Clams. Again, really refreshing on these hot days and a good little snack to take out and about with me. Courgettes, again for my stir fry. I do tend to mix like courgettes, peppers, onion in pretty much every meal, so I'll have it in my stir fry, I'll have it in the chicken wraps, I'll have it in my pasta, just to bulk it out a little bit. We do actually have lots of onion already in the freezer, so I didn't really pick up any more of that today. That's why that's not there. Egg noodles for my stir fry. I wasn't too sure if we had any of these. I forgot to check, so I picked up another packet. We've then got the chicken to go in our chicken wraps. Hunter's chicken, an absolute staple in this house. We really love Hunter's chicken at the minute. Anything with barbecue sauce is a vibe around here, so I picked us up one of those. You get 2 chicken fillets in there with like bacon sauce. It comes with everything pre-made, as I said earlier. I then picked up some French fries frozen. Like, again, very lazy, and you know, we would usually make our own chips, but I really just couldn't be bothered. So I've picked those up to go with some lazier meals towards the end of the week. Cough, cough, pizza. I do tend to do that quite a lot, to be honest. I have like good meals at the start of the week, and then as I'm coming to the end of like what I've bought in food shopping, I usually pick up a pizza because they last quite long in date. So we'll have pizza, or we'll have something out of the freezer alongside like chips, just like little crappy meals just to tie you over until you can next go food shopping. I do find that to be really useful. So this is in date for like 7 days, whereas obviously all this other stuff goes off a lot quicker. So I kind of save things like that towards the end of like this, when there's no more of this left. I have that, if that makes any sense whatsoever. Wraps for the chicken wraps that we're going to be having. I don't usually buy white wraps, but again, I didn't have any left. I don't think a Sunday was the best day to go. It is quite late on in the day as well, so not much stock was around. So as I said, that's about 5 days worth of evening meals and lunches, because I will just have my salad every single day for lunch. Now moving on to other sections, my favourite ones are the naughty sections and the reduced sections. I didn't actually pick up any cleaning bits or any toiletries today, which is really unusual, but we are quite stocked up. So when I went into Asda, I saw these as soon as I walked in, and they're like Tip Tops but sugar free, and I've never actually seen them before. They don't come in the usual flavours. They're orange, strawberry, apple and blackcurrant, but they all sound tasty, so I thought we could give them a go. They're made with sweetener rather than sugar, which is definitely up our street, so I thought we'll give them a try. Naughty section is quite big today, not gonna lie. These like roll type things were all on roll back. I find them really useful to take to work because they're individually wrapped. I'm also a little fatty and I love snacking on them on the evenings, so I got some raspberry mini rolls, which are my favourite. £1.45 on roll back for 10. And then I also saw these Jaffa Cake mini rolls, which I've never ever seen before, and they were on roll back to 50p, so I thought I'd pick those up and give them a go, because why not? Whilst they're cheap, we may as well stock up. The same with chocolate. We've been on holiday, so we didn't have anything in the cupboard, so I've just picked up some of our favourites, which is plain dairy milk, white Oreo, dairy milk and dairy milk caramel. Always Cadbury girls in this house. And then probably my favourite section I've saved till last, and that is the reduced section. I am so stingy when I want to be, and I love having a look in the reduced section. It's always worth it because most of the stuff you can freeze. I picked up this small little pizza. It looks quite big on camera, but it is only really the size of my hand. I picked that up for 88p because I haven't eaten anything all day, and I thought that would be quite good for lunch, something a bit tasty. I then picked up a mash. We really like these mashes, and we have had them frozen before and they are absolutely fine. This is the extra special one, and it was reduced to 57p. They're not normally 87p. I don't know how much they are. There's 2 stickers on that, so we'd love to see that. I then picked up an onion. As I said, we have got onion that I've already chopped up and frozen anyway before we went away, but this was reduced and it's always handy to have some. So that was 14p, and it's always really nice to have it pre-chopped sometimes, rather than having to cry over it myself. And then the last reduction is something for Charlie, because I find this absolutely disgusting. Wish I could like it, but I absolutely hate salmon. But I picked her up some salmon trimmings, and that was such a bargain. It was reduced to 63p, and I think they're usually £1 something. So I was really happy with that. And then I also have just saved this to show you guys, because I was absolutely sweating walking around Asda and wanted a drink on the way out. So this tiny little bad boy, which as much as I appreciate it, kills me to say that it was £1.59. And to be honest, I'm quite impressed, because that does seem like the only like big splurge of the shop that wasn't necessary, but it does kill me that that was £1.59. I just didn't want to wait in the McDonald's drive-through because I knew it would be so long in this weather. And we have come full circle. Please excuse my Sula, excuse my sweaty head. Even just standing here talking is making me sweat. It's not a vibe really, is it? I love the sun, I love summer, but I just can't cope with the heat. Look at me, I'm just not made for it. I don't know if I mentioned at the start, but I've just picked up the receipt and that all has come to £45 and 2p. Obviously some of this me and Charlie will be splitting between the two of us, some of this we won't. I usually go through the receipt and sort out all of that. That's my job. I can't really make an estimate of how much this is going to cost me personally, but definitely under £30, which, considering there's like a week's worth of shopping there with a few extra treats with like the cans and things, which are quite expensive to be fair, I don't really think that's too bad at all, to be honest. I'm quite happy with that. I mean, I don't really spend money on anything else other than food shopping when I'm working hard at uni, and I'm working hard at uni now, believe me. So I think that's all right. I'm quite happy with that anyway. Don't really know why I'm trying to justify how much I spent here. I spent around £30 by the time me and Charlie have worked out the bill. Like it or lump it, that's how much I've spent, and that's probably how much I usually spend on a weekly basis, if not a little bit more than a weekly basis, because obviously some stuff will stretch out further than a week, like the mini rolls, the cans, the ice pops, the squash, things like that. You don't need to buy them every week, but I'm sure you probably know that anyway if you do your own food shopping. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I think it is quite short and sweet, but it is something that I wanted to film, especially whilst I'm still a student at the minute and I'm trying not to splurge on too many items, because student life, budget life, checking the reduction section life, although checking the reduction section is never ever going to end for me, not even going to lie. Not ashamed to admit it, love the reductions, always check them. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please let me know down below. Give it a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe. Check out my other student content if you are watching this because you're a student and you're looking for inspiration. I film weekly vlogs, I film everything, I film me crying over my assignments. So go and check out my other videos if you are a student, and other than that, I look forward to seeing you all very soon in the next video. Goodbye.